Welcome to the final episode, everyone. No Lilith today, unfortunately. She got called into work. She's not here. I kind of envy her. She doesn't have to watch The Last of Us.
Was she really called into work? Like, we have to ask ourselves.
It's not Rings of Power.
Yeah, it's not that bad. As you said last time, Arch, this was the good show.
Yes, this is as good as modern entertainment is likely to get.
Yep.
Look at him try to. You see how he's trying to twist the Arch? He's trying to say like, "Oh, it's the good show," but he's like, leaving out the context.
Compared to Velma or She-Hulk.
Lilith still appears on my channel in the Tubcast, and we'll get her in for something else down the road, I'm sure. She's spared the finale. And, okay, it's really strange that the finale is episode 9. You know what I mean? I've seen seasons be 8 episodes, 10 episodes, 12 episodes, not 9 episodes.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird spot to end it.
Yeah.
Considering this feels like it needs more.
Yes.
Like 12 episodes would help.
Yeah, if this show had 3 more episodes, they could have done their 2 flashback bits just fine and filled out the rest of the actual content of the show, and everyone would have been happy. But this show feels like it wasted too much time, and now it's rushing to the end.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Also, Arch, I was reading the comments on your channel, since for those of you who only watch my channel, Arch and Kibbs go do a podcast about this after we do the react video. And I was reading comments on your channel, Arch, and some people were saying that like all the big YouTube channels that cover this sort of thing, like Nerdrotic and guys like that, they all gave this show up like 2 or 3 episodes in.
I'm made of sterner stuff than soft, genteel persons like this.
That's true. Like, we've endured lots of really bad shows.
Like,
Yeah,
joking
stronger.
aside, it's like this isn't that bad. Like, it's bland, sure. It's mediocre, yeah. It's not that interesting. But this ain't no Obi-Wan Kenobi. This doesn't hurt.
Oh, yeah.
There's no Welma where I watch the
Halo.
episodes and I'm in pain. Like, they're just... It's just a long series of insults.
It hurts. Like, it physically hurts to be there. It's like, oh, I
Yep.
think I want to die.
Well, those other channels, like they did watch all of Kenobi, and they did watch Velma, they did watch whatever it was, right? But also a lot of them skipped Andor.
Andor 2 was just very mediocre.
Yeah. So I think they're those guys are just focusing on the really bad shows because they know like so bad. It's not necessarily so bad it's good. It's more like so bad it's content. Meanwhile, The Last of Us isn't so bad it's content. It's just kind of there, you know.
Doing it primarily for the clicks. And I mean, hell, we're all doing it for the clicks. But once you've started a series,
Yeah, you gotta finish. I actually completely agree with you on that. If I wasn't like that, I probably would have given this one up too because it's just not that interesting. It's not even like. It's not bad on a technical level. It's woke, but it's not ridiculously so. It hasn't spun off into absurdity yet. It's just kind of there, you know?
Just meh.
We're going to start it right now. Let's go for the finale. This is new, I think.
TV show, you are not going to take another fucking deviation right now. Surely.
Yeah, this doesn't look familiar at all.
You don't remember a pregnant woman running through a forest?
Nope.
It's like, here's another filler episode.
You know, seems like a bad idea to get pregnant in the apocalypse.
It does.
Yeah.
You might want to keep it down. I know that's gonna be goddamn impossible.
You know. Childbirth, it's a 3 on the pain scale. Not like stubbing your toe or anything.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's Ellie's knife.
Oh, is this Ellie's mother or something? Is the reason why she's immune because the zombie bit mommy just as she was being popped out?
If so, this is completely new. And
This is made up bullshit.
Yep. Because the implication was it was just like a random genetic defect or not defect, mutation that made her immune.
Oh, that just kind of sort of happened, I guess.
She got lucky.
I didn't
That came
even
out very
notice.
easy.
That was quick and easy. Wow, childbirth really is a 2 out of 10 on the pain scale.
Oh, and she
Yep.
was bit.
Oh God, no! Please don't tell me this is some gay retcon, please.
Yep, it is, because now that'll be fed into the baby via the little umbilical cord and...
Oh my god, and she
That's
used
why-
the same knife that she just stabbed the clicker with, or whatever.
Yes.
That's
On the
a brain
baby.
dead move.
Oh, to be fair, what else should you have? She was going to chew it off.
I mean, at least wipe it off on the fabric, you know, maybe. Well, maybe.
So, you now have like a day or two to find someone to take this baby. Because if you don't get that baby somewhere else, you're gonna eat it.
Also, how on God's good green... this is the one of the... Okay, pause there for a second, please.
Oh no, that is a retcon.
It's a retcon.
Awful.
Wow.
Pause there for a second. I just want to look
Okay,
at
hold on.
something.
Let me. All right, what's up, Arch?
I just wanted to see if that zombie was even ever near her thighs to bite her.
Yep,
Because
because they
this
do.
is something this show does constantly. Like, people are suddenly, they look down and they're like, oh my god, I'm wounded, when the zombie was never even close to it.
There's never a scene where it's like, yep, because they do the jump cuts and it's like, look, we cut so much. Oh, I can't believe it got just so fast. It's like, yeah, you're so bad at so bad at visual storytelling. You don't even show it.
Oh, well, it kind of bent off in the general direction of her thigh for a second. Not anywhere close enough to bite her on the thigh, but at least they kind of pretended.
They put the vague effort forward.
Yes, there was an effort made.
Better
Alright,
than the
you may
previous
continue.
one.
All
All right, that was 5 minutes of the crucial, super densely packed last episode wasted on a retcon origin story. Great, good.
That does
Yeah.
nothing to the actual story whatsoever because this information is literally not important. Good job.
It's utterly irrelevant, but
Let's go.
yep.
Just to retcon a few things here.
It's like, you've already convinced me that she has these powers. I frankly don't care or need to know where she got them from.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's not the point of the story. It's a
Exactly.
waste of time. I just hate it. The show uses time so poorly.
I guess they're just relying on the fact that they've got 2 seasons, I guess.
Yep. Oh, that's right. They're gonna just drag it out.
Well, the second
So-
season is the second game, though.
What? Really?
They've already confirmed that. Yeah,
That's horrific.
yeah. They've
I
already
do not want to
confirmed-
watch the second season, Dev.
They've already
like-
confirmed that the second season is the
No.
second game, and I looked it up. In terms of the game's storyline, after the cannibal cultists, they have the final confrontation with the Fireflies, and then they go back to Tommy's commune for the finale. So we're at the end of the game already.
Yeah, I know this is like the end, but I was like wondering, like, okay, they got on the season, but I thought they said they weren't gonna do that because nobody would like that. Then I forget
no.
that Neil Druckmann's the executive producer.
Yes.
Oh, it all makes sense because he hates women, and the girl who wrote this, he hates is her guts, so he needs to completely destroy everything she made. I keep forgetting that.
Listen,
I keep
Kibbs.
forgetting that.
Kibbs, you can't make Neil Druckmann sound that based.
Neil Druckmann hates women.
I don't know if I'm willing to give him that W, Kyle.
Sorry, but like the reason why he's doing what he's doing is because he hates the writer of the show so much, or the game.
Oh god, no. So this is gonna be them who are gonna find the baby, and then they're gonna kill the mother just before she bites her thigh.
This
Oh,
is so
why?
stupid. This retcon is so dumb. It makes no
That's the
sense.
Firefly leader, right? This
Yeah,
never
no.
happened. This is all new.
This is made up bullshit. Help me.
It's like, this is not necessary, TV show.
It's the unnecessary desire to tether everything together. Star Wars had this problem too, where it's like every little side character in the background of every stupid shot is like some important thing.
So,
Everything has to be connected because that's just shitty writing. Oh.
so is the story going to be that the Firefly guys took Ellie and gave her to Fedra and then took her back, but only randomly
Oh.
because she ran away with her girlfriend that one night?
Anna?
Oh, but her mother was a Firefly, I guess?
I guess. This is all new.
That's why they took her in? quote
And that's why
unquote.
they give her to Fed rub all people.
She needs to be fed, and I didn't want to nurse
And
her.
I'm basically a mushroom.
Yeah.
I cut it before I was bit. Before.
You liar.
And I want you to give her this.
Don't just put it. The baby's gonna like accidentally hit the
Her
spring
name's
and just
Ellie.
knife itself.
All you know, it's just a baby. How valuable is
How
it?
long have we known each other?
Did they get? Is that the original voice actress right there?
Oh,
Because her voice sounds
yeah.
like Ellie.
Her whole lives.
This retcon's stupid.
Pick her up right now,
Yeah, it sounds like Ellie.
and then you kill me.
Okay, I appreciate the idea of wanting to get the characters in as a little bit of a tribute, patrol, homage thing.
But the retconning is pointless. Why not just make them
Yes.
reprise the original roles?
Well, she's
Hey,
too
that'd
old
be
for
hard for
Ellie,
her,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, this was originally going to be a movie. I looked up on the internet. This was going to be a
Could have
movie.
been paced
I
better.
can't kill you. No, please, please, please. No.
This was going to be a movie, and the reason that the project switched was because a bunch of the actresses they wanted for Ellie all aged out of the role while they were trying to make it.
Cover her ears.
She's a baby.
Wow,
You
you
can
didn't
cover
even
your
do
ears. Look, the Fireflies are based in good now.
that. 10 minutes.
Of wasted time with the climax. So Neil
Oh.
Druckmann can justify his retcons. That was stupid. And a waste of our time.
This is the last time you guys will see that forehead.
Oh, thank fuck. It's so big.
Yeah, her performance grew on me.
But her forehead
No
didn't.
matter. No, it grew on it.
Where else would it grow? Yeah, true.
Do you hear me?
No? What?
Oh, I found this in there. Beefaroni, Chef Boyardee.
Okay, that transition looked like what was going on was she was thinking back to the time she was 1 day old.
Have you ever
Yep.
played this? Getting close.
Okay, and again,
I'll spin it
we've
that way.
completely
Maybe the
skipped
one we're
the
looking
nursing him back to health thing. That never happened. Like it's just,
Yeah.
God, that was supposed to be
It's
a
spring
bonding
now.
event.
It's spring
It would've
now.
been- It would have been a good character growing moment for Ellie, too. It would show
Yep.
all the things she'd learned from Joel.
But no, she stabbed him in the stomach twice with some
Thanks,
penicillin, and then he killed the town.
Wait,
You want to learn how to play guitar?
even after they bonded, Joel wasn't like this chummy with her.
Oh,
It's almost
yeah.
like he's sucking up to her.
That'd be great.
Well, he's thanking her for saving his bacon, I guess.
I'm sure Neil Druckmann had some words to say. It's tainted. It's basically a pedo show now. I'm saying it.
Yeah, they both seem off now.
The character interactions feel wrong.
Come on, I'll give you a boost.
I'm sorry, Joel. I'm distracted by memories of my mother, who I totally remember.
That's what this flashback is about. I'm gonna talk about
Okay.
my mom.
Yeah, fine.
Just you kind of seem extra quiet today, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Extra
Oh,
quiet?
fine.
Oh, yes, because she's usually so
You feel
very
what I-
demure.
Boost. Got it.
Yeah, she's very chatty, actually. Show.
Guess the show forgot her character for a bit there.
I think they forgot a lot of things the more they get into
two.
this.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Damn it, Ellie!
Okay, I guess she got
Stay there!
retarded too.
You gotta see this!
Ellie!
Up here!
Ellie!
Come on!
Jesus.
What is wrong with the writing? Holy shit.
Ellie!
This is a post-apocalyptic situation. You're running through a building you've never been in, all excited around corners and rooms you've never seen before.
Just out of curiosity, this isn't reminiscent of the game, is it?
No.
Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion this is them running out of game and trying to write for themselves.
No, I think this scene was unique,
Oh,
though, wasn't it?
Yes, the zoo animals. Okay. Yeah, they skipped the actual entry into the city. They made that all different. But then there's the zoo animals part.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I do remember this thing. The giraffe. I don't know why I said thing. Derp.
What are you doing?
It's all right. Can you hurry up? Come on.
The writer wanted to reference Jurassic Park, okay? The Brachiosaurus scene.
Na 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 na.
Yeah. John Williams makes good music.
Now the way into the city was through like a flooded bypass tunnel that had a bunch of clickers in it. But they just skipped
That'd
all
be a
that.
bit too
Yeah, it's video gaming.
actiony.
Come on!
Yeah.
Come on,
That might be fun to watch.
Wouldn't want that.
Yeah, we need to see a birthing scene that didn't matter.
Alright, almost 20 minutes of this final, super important episode finale.
Yeah.
Only things that have happened is a retcon and a giraffe being fed.
Also, Kibbs, listen, I've seen your thumbnails on your channel. I know that pregnancy is your fetish, buddy.
That's true.
That's false. That was a meme.
That wasn't a meme. I know the person. He liked it.
What?
He requested it. I know the guy who drew it.
So? Is it everything you hoped for?
What?
See?
Yeah, I
He is
requested
being
because it's a
objecting.
meme.
ups and downs.
See?
You can't deny that.
See, your narrative falls apart. That's all I see. That's all I see.
Don't worry, Kyle. I don't judge you for having a prego fetish.
The fuck?
Look, I don't know exactly where this hospital is.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Sure. It's just... Maybe there's nothing bad out there, but so far there's always been something bad out there.
We're still here, though.
I know.
But remarkably
saying
few
that,
zombies.
It can't be for nothing.
And it will be,
I know
though.
you mean
That's the
well.
plot twist. This is what we in the
you
biz refer to as the establishing death flag zine. Oh,
Yep.
after we're done, we'll totally go and do cool things.
You'll not have a golf club hit your head, Joel. What?
Finish what we started.
What golf club? Nothing.
So, there's a YouTube channel called Fee that did a short little video describing why Tommy's city, Jacksonville, I think it was not actually communism, and it's more like how the Amish live.
Yeah. Was a good video.
It was a good video, yeah. But basically, it lacks like the coercive elements because everyone voluntarily comes together, and people can leave whenever they
yeah.
want.
But
Oh.
that's what true communism is.
That's true. That isn't communism. So
Yeah.
the show lied. The show's been trying to make things into communism.
Well,
course
no,
it has.
that is the communists' view of communism.
Except
Well-
they don't let you leave and they kill your entire family. Yeah.
Well, what's funny though is that in the game they didn't call it communism. It was just a collectively owned city because you had to because it was the
Is
apocalypse.
this a Fedra thing?
No.
Because they need to survive. But
Yeah.
this is the current year, and there's politics to
They
be
put these
had.
places up all around.
Yeah, narratives to be
The first
set.
2 days after the outbreak, emergency medical camps.
Wow,
Every
it's
single one.
Chaz.
They had me in one just like this.
With
Oh
Sarah?
my god, I forgot what that was.
No, she was gone already.
That's a blast from the past.
I was the guy who shot and missed.
Yep. I think that's new too.
They keep making stuff up,
There's
don't
no
they?
story. Sarah died. And I couldn't see the point anymore. Simple as that. And I wasn't scared either. I was ready.
Yeah, this is all new.
So
I
I
don't think
decided to put a
Could've
gun
been
to the
more
side of my head and shoot upwards. Okay.
Right.
Joel, you're tired.
I think they're breaking his character in front of us. Like that's
Yeah.
what we're
No,
seeing.
they're undermining him because he needs to be weaker.
Still don't know why.
They've broken him in body because of his panic attack. Now they break him in
Anyway, the
spirit
reason I'm
because he
telling
gave
you all
up.
this
I
is-
know why you're telling me all this.
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, I reckon you do.
I don't think Sarah was brought up again between these two after that one scene. That's why that one scene in the bedroom is so important.
Wounds, I guess.
It's
Yep.
the-
Because
it's the
this
only time she's brought up.
devalues it too.
The Last of Us confirms Joel's attempted suicide, so it was not mentioned explicitly in the game as far as I can see. Also, I don't care if you
Didn't work
flinch.
out.
If you've got a gun to your head, you can flinch as much as you want. That
Me too.
800 meters per second bullet ain't gonna fucking care, bruh.
I flinched a little, but the bullet caught up. In fact, the flinching was
Yeah.
because of the
Probably
bullet.
annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know we were talking through it, but he just said he just said that Ellie's basically the replacement Sarah, and obviously
Well,
Ellie is the
before.
replacement Sarah, but he never said it in the game.
Shitty puns.
Yeah,
but
It's also
that
something
was
you
because
don't
in the
say.
game, they expect
Yeah.
you to think for yourself.
Well, the game had a better writer.
People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Too soon?
No, it's topical.
No.
Oh, I love this one. Moon rocks taste better than Earth rocks. Why? Because they're meteor.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh,
That's
fuck
a-
you.
that-
That was actually good.
That's a 0 out of
all
10.
right, all right.
These are pretty
What
good,
did
by the
green
way.
grape say to the purple grape?
Yeah, but that other scene was like
Breathe, you idiot.
peeing on me. So I'm mad.
Yeah.
That's a 3 out of 10.
7.
Uh-oh.
I'll give it a 5.
Yep,
5
I
out of
know.
10.
I've been watching them do that.
Wow. That was the dumbest way this could have happened.
Remember, he needs to fail. He cannot be successful or competent. He cannot be the one who brings her there in the end.
Well, if this next part is like the game, he's about to be extremely competent.
We'll see about that. But according to the retcon, he murdered some innocent people.
You got hit pretty hard.
Oh, there she is.
5 men whose only job was to protect me. I still almost got killed. How'd you do it?
It was all her. She fought like hell to get here.
She's being prepped for surgery.
But you said she wasn't hurt.
Our doctor, he thinks that the cordyceps in Ellie has grown with her since birth.
Why is she in surgery?
It produces a kind of chemical messenger. It makes normal cordyceps think that she's cordyceps. It's why she's immune. He's going to remove it from her, multiply the cells
That's
in the lab,
stupid.
produce those chemical messengers.
Because if that was the case, the zombies
and then
wouldn't
we can give it
attack
to
her either.
everyone.
Yep.
Yep,
He thinks it could be a cure, Joel.
this is bullshit.
Well, it sounds
And
like an
that's-
inoculation, not a cure, but still.
Cordyceps grows inside the brain.
It does.
And if you kill the only person that
Close
has
enough.
this,
There is no one else. We didn't tell her. We didn't cause her any fear. There won't be any pain.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now!
It's for the greater good, Joel.
You don't understand.
I do. I was there when she was born, Joel.
No, you
I promised
fucking
her mother
weren't.
that I
God
would
damn it.
Save her child.
I was the black woman hero.
So I do
You weren't
understand.
Joel.
Yep, they're trying to
I'm the
make
only
her
one
seem
who
not
understands.
monstrous when she was pretty monstrous in the end.
Yep, because she's black, and they have to do that to make him look bad because he's a white man.
Sorry.
I know.
In the original story, you could find a log where they had done this on several other immune people before,
Do.
and it didn't work, and they were just grasping at straws.
It fails every time because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but Marlene was basically just like, "No, it's gonna work this time. We have to do it again."
Walk him out to the highway. leave
Yep,
him there
that's
with
why
his
The Last of Us Part 2 basically is
Give
they
him
tried to paint it the other way. Like, no, it would have worked this time. It's different.
wife. If he tries anything,
Last time wasn't really communism, guys.
Also, he's not even getting paid.
No, she's in his debt.
Isn't
That's,
that another retcon? Because I thought he got 2 options in the game.
Yeah. Like
To get
all-
paid or to leave.
Mhm.
Oh, she's crying because she's the real victim.
I think
Marlene is a villain, by the way.
I think in the game, basically, they had killed the others, and they didn't get enough data to recreate it, but they were almost there, and they just needed Ellie's brain to finally finish the vaccine.
Well, that's what they claimed. They
what
probably
they
said
claimed,
that about
yeah.
the last children they killed, too.
30 minutes. We are almost out of time in this episode, and nothing has happened.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
They've wasted so much time.
They're gonna have to rush through this
doing?
fucking
Keep
rescue
walking.
awfully quick, or just end it on a...
Keep walking.
Oh god, just stop it on a cliffhanger. That would be the worst thing.
Where is she? Fuck you.
You know, I'm pretty sure she heard those gunshots.
Yep.
Joel's a
Ammo.
monster. They were innocent people, don't you see? They just wanted to kill children for fun.
Well, the way it was set up in the game is basically like, at this point, Joel's destroyed multiple cities in defense of Ellie, and now he's going to destroy the cure in defense of Ellie.
Also, I want to point out, he grabbed a magazine from what appeared to be an AR-15 or M16. I bet you he's going to reload that M14 with that.
Yep, they're going out of the way to make him look super fucked up and evil.
Well, that's actually pretty close to the... Yeah, there it is, Arch.
Yep. Beautiful.
God damn it.
So that's actually kind of the point of the game, though, Kips. That by the end of the game, Joel was just doing blatantly immoral things in defense of Ellie. So that tracks.
They'll kill him.
Oh, great. Another M16 AR-15 to reload my M14 with. Yeah. They both start with M, don't they?
They've somehow managed to make this sequence super lame with the music.
It's like...
He's so evil, guys.
The thing is, right now they're just selling, the firefight, they were pretty good people. They were doing this because they had to. Why is he being mean to them? It's like, this should not be a sad violin music. This should be a fucking rock moment. A dun 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 dun. He is killing the bad people. These are not the heroes of this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already established that the Fireflies aren't good. Show fucks up its final act. Wonderful.
Run out of M14 mags from the M16.
See,
Have to use a pistol in the boss fight.
It's hitting all the beats of this sequence in the game, but it's messed with the story too much to make it feel the same. Because the point was that, like, you might actually be convinced that the Fireflies have a shot. Marlene's pretty delusional and she's not a great person, but they're trying, you know? They tried too hard to make Marlene likable in this, to make this work. Because it had to be like an evil versus evil scenario.
Not to mention, like, they haven't even talked anything about a cure now, or that they're close or anything. They've just said, oh, we're gonna cut up in our head because, we figure this might work. Like, we have a theory that the cordyceps might be living in her head. And we've got a theory that it might cause her to be immune. Like, okay.
I won't let you take her.
Unhook her.
Yep, that was a pretty bad move, Doc.
Cover her arm. Fast. Turn around.
Now remember, just because they're nurses doesn't mean they're innocent. Bang, bang.
Actually, I think he did kill them in the game. Like Joel just single-handedly whipped at the Fireflies. He killed all of them. There were no more left.
Pinned to the doctor because he's the hero. Nope. Hashtag doctors.
Well, I think they panned to the doctor because the doctor was a friend of Abby in the second game, which is like this event is why
Yes.
Abby goes after him for revenge.
It's
We're
Abby's
gonna
father,
do something different
actually.
with Abby. One of the nurses is gonna be her or something.
Okay.
I mean, he should have shot them too. There's no reason why they couldn't grab a gun and go after you, and you'd be pretty helpless carrying Ellie around.
Yeah, considering these people were willing to murder children, you can't really trust them.
So, that entire grand showdown there lasted for about 4 minutes.
And it was super lame. Oh, we're not out of it yet.
Can't keep
Can't
her
forget a
safe
final
forever.
A
competition.
boss fight.
I think she'd want to do what's right.
What's right?
And you know it.
So she's the hero now.
It's not too late. Even now.
You've killed
even after
everyone.
What you've done.
The doctor's
Still
fucking gone.
find a way.
No, you can't. Like, your brain surgeon is dead surgeon. No. Bang. What? No, shoot her!
This is gonna be more to the game, because she doesn't know what happened.
The doctors, they couldn't make any of it work. They've
She
actually
puts down her gun so that she can be extra reasonable, and there comes the shot.
they've stopped looking for a cure.
Wow, he got his hand out real quick.
Okay, that was not how he was holding that gun, but okay.
No.
Because he would have held that hid underneath her, like, robe and then, like, fired it through the robe. But...
Oh, we gotta make her look even more villainous.
Oh,
We're not
yeah,
done.
because she's wounded. But I put my gun down. How could you do this? Pedro, no care. Pedro, put you
You've
down.
just come after her.
Sure.
He's justified.
Wow. They botched that whole sequence.
That was pretty
So
bad.
much was done wrong.
Yep.
Like
It's
the
a
look
neat-
of it, the look of it was correct completely, but everything was done wrong.
Needs to justify The Last of Us Part 2.
Because now Ellie can learn the horrible secret. Oh, Joel killed all of those people. Oh, there was totally a cure. Oh, Joel. Why are you Joel bad person, Joel?
Yeah, I mean the final shot of the game is Ellie asking Joel, "Did you actually kill
That was
everyone?"
close
And Joel
enough.
says no, and then the game ends.
I want to point out a slight plot hole here introduced by the whole
gotta walk the rest
retcon
of
at
the
the
way.
beginning. Black Chick
Probably about a
knows
5-hour
why
hike.
Ellie's immune now.
We can manage that.
Yeah.
She
She's
knows
dead.
that her mother was
Remember?
bitten while pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So all they would have to do is literally get pregnant women and infect them with the cordyceps, and voila.
Yep.
No, see,
Like-
when I used to hike
They don't
like
need
this.
They
Ellie
have
anymore,
the
yeah.
cure.
Yeah.
They could make as many babies as they wanted to with this.
Yep.
Wouldn't say it was a
Like
favorite,
if you
but
wanted
she
to
wasn't a
be
fan of the
really
mosquitoes and
brutal
such.
about it, you could just infect
She
every
was a
single
big
woman
climber,
who gets
or a
pregnant,
scamper.
and then you have a generation of people who are
Probably the
who
right
are immune.
word. That
You're
girl,
pretty fucked up.
she'd see a big
Like,
rabbit.
okay, yeah, there would be some work to be done here, like on the timing, etc.
Should've
But this is
liked him.
absolutely something they could do.
Like I
Like, they
said,
have
the two
the
of you are
way
the
to, at the
same.
very least, make more people that they could then
Definitely
dissect
different
for a
kids.
proper cure.
How so?
Like, they have the means to do this. They don't
I want
need
to say
Ellie.
girly, and I'm not saying that you're not girly.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you're not.
Absolutely. In fact, this
And
doesn't
they've
make any
had-
sense anymore.
So that
They've had this knowledge. How old is Ellie?
she's taller.
14.
Yeah, they
She's
waited
had-
for her to
they've
grow
had
up.
this
Killer
knowledge
smile.
for
Again, not saying
14
that you don't.
years.
Do you know why I think she'd like you?
Hold on a
Okay,
second.
Why?
Just wait a
to be
second.
fair, they
Ki-
didn't know that
Because
she
you're
was
funny.
immune, I guess, before she got bitten, so...
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I think you would have made her laugh.
But still, they have this knowledge. It's not like Black
I bet
Chick
you would've liked her
forgot
back.
about how she was born.
Yeah.
They could have just been like, "Oh, Ellie is immune. We could recreate this somewhere else in a different Firefly base."
Yeah, hold on. Why is she immune? Oh, that's right. Her mother said that she totally cut the cord off or before she was bit.
Yeah.
Dot's not connecting here. Beep, beep, beep.
She just forgot,
There
I
you go.
guess.
That's okay. They just sort of forgot about that whole
Yeah,
Armada. too.
it wasn't a very traumatizing event
much
or
further
anything. You know,
now.
killing her best friend for life,
Hey, wait.
promising to take care of her daughter.
Oh, this is
not a very
the.
important
This is
event.
gonna be it.
When I got bit in the mall, I wasn't on my own.
It was
My best friend
actually
was
my
there.
lesbian
She
friend.
got bit too.
Here we go.
Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
And end.
Oh God.
Well, that was a
Man.
waste of my fucking time.
I mean, so they had the sets again looking just like the game. The very well-known moments and lines. The shots were blocked the same way. The lines were the same. They were delivered the same, even though it's by different actors. They delivered the lines the same way. But they messed up so much of the underpinning of the story that it just completely fell apart.
It lost all meaning. Like it just means nothing. All the sacrifice, all the things that Joel did have been devalued or changed to fit the sequel so that they can continue to milk this setting. Even though it was just like a one-shot story to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything has to be a franchise. We gotta keep milking it. Can't just
Yep.
leave it be.
Yep. The original purpose of the game basically was, as you play through, you notice that Joel does more and more violent and immoral things in the service of keeping Ellie safe. And then by the end, he's completely willing to just kill all of the Fireflies and completely destroy their movement. Even though the game makes it clear that it's not 100%, but there's a decent chance that this might work. And that Ellie, like, the show didn't make this clear. The game makes it clear that Ellie wants to do it, even if it kills her. The game makes it very clear that she's willing to die, but Joel's not willing to let her go. So Joel kills them all, he lies to her about it, and that sets up the conflict of the second game. At least part of the conflict of the second game between Joel and Ellie. But the point is to watch Joel not go crazy, but turn evil as he tries to defend this girl. And they've undermined that entire plot. They undermine it consistently throughout the whole season.
I don't know. This show, bad. Very
Yeah,
bad.
it went from before we were saying this is a mediocre show.
Yeah, in the beginning it was like
Yeah.
a half decent, and then like this ending was just like, oh man, like when before we started this recording today, we talked about bad shows and how they just leave an awful taste in your mouth. This show has reached that point too, where it's like, yeah, it just feels like Halo, feels like the rest of them, feels just like a complete disservice to the entire setting and story.
Yeah, if you knew what The Last of Us, the part 1, was supposed to be about, the first game, once you get to this point, once you get to the finale of this season, it's all come apart, and it is just as bad as those bad shows because they ruined everything in the end. I guess it wasn't actually the good show after all, Arch.
We were deceived. Arch did it.
For me, this was never particularly interesting. It's a zombie show without the zombies. I'm like, okay, well,
Yep.
I wanted to see the zombies. Like,
In the
I
video
don't
game, you
care about
do.
these stupid humans and their fucking lives, frankly. And the two humans I did care about barely got any fucking screen time. And in the end, when they're supposed to be the grand finale for the two humans I did kind of care about, they spent, let me check here, they spent 30 minutes of the 43-minute episode waffling about until Joel goes all fucking postal for less than 4 minutes. 2 minutes action sequence. And then that's it. Like, the thing is done. It's over. We're on to second season now. And I hated the Fireflies too, because that scene, I was sitting there and I was debating, should I say it? Should I be like, oh, she puts down the gun and he shoots her? But I'm like, nah, that would be too fucking stupid. That would be too goddamn cringe and dumb. And there we are. Because suddenly, the Fireflies are the good guys. And they're not the good guys. Like, listen to what they're saying. They have no idea if this will work. They have a wild theory that the mushroom in her head is totally protecting her from the other mushrooms, even though the other mushrooms attack her on sight. They have no evidence of this. They haven't drawn her blood. They haven't tested her biology. They haven't done lab tests on this or anything. They're like, well, her mushroom in her head like make chemicals that scares the other mushrooms. So we're just gonna pop her open like a pumpkin and see what happens.
And she dies. Well, she dies. Like
that is not a good thing to do. And then she's like, "We could save them all, Joel." But her dad, like, no, Joel is in the right because Joel has something to protect. They have a ludicrous fucking theory. They have no basis for believing any of this shit.
Yep, they've just been chopping up kids with little to no results.
And again, because they added in that retcon, we now know that they know why she's immune.
Yep.
So they had no reason to have her. It was far more complicated to get her to do that than to literally capture some women, forcibly impregnate them, then infect them, and then kill them, and then basically take the babies at the right time.
It's like literally their whole organization. They put 2 and 2 together here and be like, okay, Ellie, so we got a goddamn hospital here. We got electricity. We can run some tests on you. You can analyze your blood, probably, maybe even do like head scans or something. I don't know how much shit they have. But she should be the baseline test patient so that they can recreate whatever is happening in her. Busting her head open first over, well, we do kind of think her mushroom special.
Yeah.
Is awful.
Yeah, that's also not how any of this shit works ever. Like, just chopping somebody up instantly on the board is like, okay, you take the one person you have that is immune to this thing, you just killed them. And you figured out nothing, and you've done that before. You've admitted that you've done that before and it failed before, and that you've not only done it once, but you've done it multiple times. Here's a rare opportunity presented yet again, with like the 8 other times, with another person who so happens to be immune. Maybe we should try a different tactic. No, put them on a table, chop them up. Oh, good, they died again. Like nothing happened.
So at least in the games, they had done this several times before. They'd built up a database. They had a reasonable indication that what they were doing were correct, because that's trial and error. You do it, you test a thing, and it didn't work. Okay, try again. Like, they had a basis. Here, their entire thing is like, well, probably.
We chop up children and like nothing happens, but we just keep doing it.
It's just
also
bad. And again, the way they shoot it, this is Hollywood 101, where they're beating you over the head, like, sympathize with these people. God damn, you filthy viewer. You're stupid enough to be affected by a sad violin, right? No.
Sad violin. Look at Joel's executing the poor fat guy who just wanted to kill a child. I just want to kill a kid, We've done it like several times before. I'm totally a good guy too. Marlene's like, yeah, we've killed children. We're going to keep doing it until we find a cure. It's like, okay. I don't really buy it. Like, it's too forced. It's too much like they're trying to get you to sympathize with these characters that are clearly wrong, because every bit of shred of evidence they've suggested has already proven to me that it doesn't work. If you've killed multiple people to try to figure out how this, cure thing works, or inoculation, and it's failed every single time, you can't convince me that just keep chopping up more people is going to magically, a failure is going to turn from to a success. Like, if it's like trying to change, something that just physically can't be changed. It's not the right method.
So Arch, are you going to? The Last of Us is on Steam. You can play it now and see how good the actual game was.
Hold on.
Dev,
That's
thank
the
you for
remake.
suggesting that I hurt myself. It's very nice of you. Very friendly.
The one thing is, Dev, is the Last of Us remake going to follow the retcons to try to facilitate too?
Oh, it probably will. You know what? Because they had to like change a few things to make part 2, and they're gonna like retcon once they do the remake of part 1.
Yep. Because that's a remake. They're not actually just gonna give you The Last of Us on PC. No,
Yeah.
They're gonna give you The Last of Us Part 1, which means that the thing is, when The Last of Us came out, and I own the original Last of Us copy, it doesn't say Part 1 on it.
Nope.
It says The Last of Us. It's a one-time video game with a one-time story. It's a one-shot product. That's it. It's not a trilogy. It's not anything. It's just a pretend little thing, and it's like, nope. They gotta milk it. They gotta make it Last of Us Part 2.
And
Now
here's the
remake
thing.
is Part 1.
The Last of Us came out in the PS3, and then on the PS4 it came out. It got remastered, so it was still the same game. And then you had now it's being re-released, remade as Last of Us Part 1 to make it fit with the new lore. It's you know what, they've ruined the whole thing. It's all fucking. You know what? Here, I'm just gonna message Lilith real quick. Hey, Lilith, you're actually in luck that you couldn't make it tonight. This was awful. Lucky her.
Yeah. I think if you've reached a reference, Dev, I think I'm being called into work even though I'm not employed anywhere. Unfortunate, but you know, I must go.
Hey, I came back in
Nothing
real
matters.
quick. I just
Nothing
thought of
matters anymore.
something.
Gotcha. Yeah, nothing. This whole fucking recording doesn't matter. I'm gonna lock Dev out of here. Dev!
I just thought of something big. All right.
Well, okay. Better be fucking.
Sorry,
big,
I'm sorry.
boy.
I had to share this.
All right, fair enough.
The whole Ellie's mother was bit while pregnant thing. It doesn't just ruin this episode, and it doesn't just ruin Marlene's motivation. It ruins the entire trip. Because think about it, like Marlene.
Oh my god, Dev, come here. I'm gonna
Think-
strangle you.
no,
We've already established this.
Think back to the first episode, though, okay? Marlene's bleeding out of her side, and she's like, "This is our only hope, dude. Joel, I don't trust you, but you gotta take Ellie." What do you mean? The whole show is meaningless.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh my
I thought
god.
we were already on the same page.
I was talking with Naomi about it, and I realized, oh my god, this is more than just this episode. It's everything.
Yeah.
The whole
Dev-
show's been ruined.
All I think I've just realized is Dev never listens to me when I talk.
I'm sorry.
I think that's because I told you that you agreed with me. Dev!
All right, I'm sorry, guys. Have fun, okay?
Okay, I'll never forgive this.